Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 512, released December 2011. Cover price $5.99, which is indeed cheap. But before we do that, please let me remind you, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. That's the #1 way that you can support this channel, help it grow. We're so close to this goal of 700 subscribers. I almost don't believe it. It's nearly unbelievable, but we're almost there. So I think we're going to make the goal of 700 by December 25th, Jesus's birthday. Don't tell Kyle Bridget that because he does not believe in Jesus. If you want to support me in another way, patreon.com/flippinthrough. What do you get? You get a 6 set of stickers. You get a 6 set of buttons. That's right. Some buttons, 5 buttons. Listen, I'm bushed. I'm so tired I can't even show you all the buttons. So just take my word for it that they're freaking awesome. What I will say is this. These are the people that are supporting me on Patreon right this very minute. And that is Jacqueline Goslin, Reflection of Perfection, Frank Snyder, Misamo, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. Thank you guys so much for the support. I hope I can keep on earning it. With that, let's get into it. The real deal, Holyfield, the moment you've all been waiting for. There I am. I'm back, baby. Mad Magazine number 512. The Zit Hall of Fame. Snappy answers. What? In this era of Mad? The Apocalypse. And, of course, The Walking Dead. Spy vs. Spy. Planet Tad. 2012 pull-out calendar. Like, what is this? This is the greatest hits or something. Do you guys remember Walking Dead? Apparently, it's still happening. It went from being a show that everybody loved. People were crazy about it. And then it just, I guess, like the zombie apocalypse, just trudged forward indefinitely. It is weird because I don't know anybody who watches the Walking Dead television shows, but I know they're still on. And I don't know. I feel like they should have gone the way of Breaking Bad, where it's just X amount of seasons and it ends, and it's a satisfying story from beginning to a very distinct end. I think that probably would have been best. But what do I know about television? What do I know about making money? Not a lot. Here we have, oh, how sad. Yeah, it's idiotical. What they would do is, I think they would sometimes repost things for the magazine, but also have things that were exclusive to the magazine, kind of, because I think it was around this time we might see it. There's an idiotical section in the magazine. So I guess for the readership that were not willing to get onto the internet and go to the idiotical.com, it was here for them. Like the greatest hits were here for them. So that's interesting, I guess. You know, helps fill the pages. I remember this. I remember this envelope of the month. I could be actually remembering a different one, but this sort of like graffiti lettering that maybe there have been a couple through the years. It's kind of cool because it's not like, I mean, it looks like the Mad lettering but altered, right? Like you have those like what are those, like scallops or something on the tops and bottoms of the letters, but they like blend to, or they have the arrows that point around and kind of continue that on. I thought it was kind of a cool one. Celebrity snaps. Here we have the celebrity snaps of Jimi Hendrix. Of course, this is not a current snap. This is a vintage snap. And then look at, you could get a Spy vs. Spy costume. I actually kind of wish I would have seen that at the time, or bought that at the time. I probably did see it. Spy vs. Spy gear from the Spy Museum. It's like, holy smokes. I forgot. Here, I got it. I'm going to put my keyboard like this. And I'm going to slide this up here. And boom. Now the glare's not as bad. Nice. Know what I have to do? I have to do this, right? Do I? The Spy Museum, but it's Spy versus Spy, so it's kind of a house ad. It's a house ad. It's allowed. Another house ad. Okay, they're really pushing it. Reader alert. They're really pushing it. And here we are on page 6. We finally get into something funny. I hope. Fingers crossed. The Fundolini pages, actually, earnestly, they've always been funny. They're great. It's like, I think I've said it about 1 billion times before. Like, for me, I have a short attention span, and just having all of this stuff, pictures and words, it was just great. I really, really enjoyed it. Fast 5 reasons you didn't get raptured on October 21st. I think there was some preacher that was saying that the rapture was going to happen. And of course, news organizations go with this and promote it as though it were something a lot of people believed. Just, I guess, to humiliate them. I don't know. I don't think that those types of people get humiliated the same way you or I get humiliated. So, of course, it was ineffective. And they're probably waiting for the rapture now that they've recalculated it. Number 1, something to do with Obama imposing socialism or Sharia law or something. 2, you were supposed to be in the church parking lot at noon. Don't you ever read your email? 3, you keep publicly insisting that earthquakes are caused by tectonic plate activity. 4, you weren't the 95th caller to 95.7 FM's Rap-to-Rama sweepstakes. Number 5, a circuit court judge in Minnesota issued a stay. Aw. Hey, that's me. I'm from Minnesota. Things we can look forward to if Michelle Bachmann becomes president. Horrifying on-air election night orgasms from the entire Fox News team to a booming, revitalized economy. These are just lists. I'm sick of reading lists. Here we have Pull My Shaney. Shaney. The Warren likes to be thorough. Hanging a man in an electric chair who's going to get riddled with bullets. Makes sense to me. What people earn, the Great Recession edition. Oh, poor Muammar Gaddafi. I don't know. I don't think he deserved to die. Phyllis Stiffy, owner, Sunshine Real Estate's $0. Stanley Friggs, incompetent corporate CEO, $21 million. Doug Griebfett, returning Afghanistan war veteran, $0. Perry Cheevers, PhD, Walmart greeter, $8,500. Hugo Ovum, Pentagon subcontractor, $500 million. Amy Vick Spackington, bankruptcy attorney, $5.2 million. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? I think this is all just for the Muammar earned $1 billion. 5 reasons for the Libyan revolution. Finally realized that Gaddafi, and Gaddafi are the same person, and he's been in power way too long. Tired of hearing blame Israel every time the cable service guy is late. After 40 years, even the quirkiest blood-soaked murderers get to be a drag. High food prices, unemployment, indifferent leaders. The Mideast is becoming too Americanized. Just a pathetic way of getting the attention of Pippa Middleton. Hey, how are things in Libya? Wonder if they miss Gaddafi. That'd be interesting. Be a fun thing. It wouldn't be fun. I don't know why I said that'd be a fun thing to find out. It would not be fun, and I don't want to find out. But you know what? This is okay. This is like the first time I have a criticism of the Fundolini pages. Lists. It's all lists, more so than ever before. Maybe I'm just realizing it, but look at this. list, list. The fast five, the faster five. Donnie the Douche's guides to slashing your veterinary bills, list. The fastest five, list. Okay, they're making a joke about it. The fast 4+1, list. Cause of death, that's a list. Other ways that Postal Service is cutting back, list. The last fast five. So I appreciate that they're making a joke about how many there are, but it's insane. Way too much. And here's my dude. Oh, I'd love to see it. Writer Desmond Devlin. The Walking Dud. Writer Desmond Devlin. Artist Herman Mejia. It's sick. This dude rules, man. Look at all of this. Look, okay, first off, look at all of all of these caricatures are so awesome. All of these are just like, he does such a good job of like making these like fucked up versions that are still somehow recognizable, like pretty clearly recognizable, of who the actor is. And then you have look at all these zombies in the background, like poking their way in. And then you have a whole nother layer of background zombies who are all in this like shade of blue or purple. I don't know. I'm colorblind, but are still all super detailed and coming out. Oh, that's so sick. I wish this was not obscured. I wish you could see more of this. Oh boy. Oh man. Look at this. Ooh, making love. Um all right. The interiors aren't as good as that splash page, but I still love it. I still love Herman Mejia so much. Such a cool style. They got to get him back at MAD. And by getting him back at MAD, I mean they need to start MAD and then get Herman Mejia back. That would be incredible. I think he is probably the best for something this violent too. Um, I don't think it would be good to have Tom Richmond drawing this much like gruesome bullshit. Like this, like Herman Mejia just drew her brains getting blown out. That's pretty awesome. Um, yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. See, this is how they got around my ad alert. They just filled it with house ads. Does anybody have this Mad Fold-In collection? I think that might be pretty cool to have. I don't know. I don't know that I want to buy it though, if I'm being honest. Um, it just seems like a lot. The Mad obituary pages. Writer Jeff Cruz. Artist James Warhola. So if you're looking at this and you're like, oh boy, that looks familiar. That looks like, you know, a style I know. That looks kind of bunkish. That looks kind of John Poundish. Well, that's because all three of those guys kind of have a similar style because they all did Garbage Pail Kids. And I feel like the Garbage Pail things really just influence their style a lot. Look at these. This is beautiful artwork. And this is, I'm not going to lie, like this amount of reading doesn't even bother me. I like how it's laid out. Here's the obituary for Serendipity Wong, age 45. Serendipity Wong, the wealthy, socially committed socialite, has died. Throughout her short life, Wong was a tireless campaigner for women's rights to vote, which, considering she lived in the U.S. during the second half of the 20th century, was considered a complete waste of time. Her wealthy, easy Scrabble upbringing compelled her to help those less fortunate than she was, leading to numerous arrests while protesting various obscure causes, like increased medical coverage for transgender guava farmers in Bolivia. Wong, who was never married, had lifelong premonitions of premature burial, so you might want to check every now and then at Greenish Acres Cemetery starting this Saturday. She was also an organ donor, so first come, first served. Um, This is Snappy Answers to Stupid Questions. Um, is this another installment of Al Jaffee's popular long-running feature? Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you for asking. Snappy Answers to Stupid Questions. And that's a bit of irony because they gave a very sincere answer, which is just the truth. Yes. Did you lose your legs in an accident? No, in a poker game. No, I'm a boy wizard, and they're covered with my cloak of invisibility. No, I tried one of those new extreme weight loss plans. Are you a firefighter? No, I'm an axe murderer disguised as a fireman, and you're my next victim. No, I'm a super villain preparing to fight the Human Torch. No, I'm an arsonist. Happy opposite day. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, I guess. Here is MAD presents, or Sergio Aragones presents a mad look at the apocalypse. Wait, 2012? Is that what they were talking about with the 2011? Oh, it's going to happen next month. That's crazy. This is coming out when everybody thought that the end of the world was going to happen. The world will end December 2011. The world will end January 2012. You know, I am curious if people who believe the world will end and are found to be wrong, I do wonder if they ever reflect. They could, you never know. They might just stop what they're doing and move on. You would never, ever know. World ends at 4 a.m. He goes to the bar, gets some women. He's like, oh, I better go. Oh, and she's banging some dude. What the hell? Uh, I don't know. These are kind of fun. A lot more fun than those movie ones. Apocalypse 2012. The end, 2011. See, that's self-reflection. That's growth. That's a good thing. How many people were actually worried about this, though? I don't think I was. I don't think my family was. I don't think anybody in the Catholic Church was, to be honest with you. He goes, "Hey, let's bang it out. The world's gonna end." This is a classic Sergio, and she's pregnant. Oh, here we go. Here's an ad, not an ad, a calendar, and you can see when the new Mad magazines will be released. That's kind of fun. But the world is gonna end, so yeah. Um, God, Planet Tad is so good. I think the last time that I like decided to read through one of these, it was a real stinker. Who was the first guy who came up with an idea like juggling? Like, was there some caveman who once picked up a hot potato and started throwing it back and forth between his hands, and everyone was like, "Hey, do that again." I feel like now that they've made 3 Paranormal Activity movies, they shouldn't be calling them Paranormal Activity anymore. If something happened 3 times, it's just normal activity. Here's my dude, John Caldwell. Um, Besides your Taekwondo instructor, maybe over the hill. Isn't Taekwondo the one where you kick, you don't punch? Or is that the phrase he tends to use more than any other? Go ahead, try to kick me in the diaper. Blocking his punches is usually the least of your problems. Upon closer observation, what you thought was a cool Fu Manchu mustache turns out to be overgrown nostril hair. And his black belt comes with a fanny pack full of laxatives and antacids. At least once every class, he ends up activating a stupid life alert pendant. He tends to be a tad forgetful wardrobe wise. Oh, I love that. All right. Oh, the movie mashups. These are kind of fun sometimes. Blair Witch Project Runway. Okay, off to a bad start. Because that movie's old as hell. Star Boardwalk Star Wars Boardwalk Empire Strikes Back. Bridget Jones's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Kind of like that. Jurassic Park and Recreation. But like three of these are TV shows. What the Lion King speech. Dirty Harry Potter and Men in Black Swan. Okay. I'm sorry. Was this a 9/11 joke? Oh. One day on the Hudson River, what really happened? Dude, Sully Sullenberger. Punitive damages, a game of supreme justice. Can you survive a legal challenge? That actually looks pretty cool. Wonder what it would be like. Oh, dude, this is violent. They're really going all out with the violence this issue. Holy smokes. Now, I'm going to say it every single time. All right. So if you get tired of it, tough luck. The Mad Vault was a good idea. If Mad Magazine ever comes back to real life, I think they should continue Mad Vault. I do think they should just blow it up. I don't think this is necessary. I guess stylistically it works because it indicates that it is it's a rerun or whatever you would call it, a reprint. But I thought this was pretty cool. I like this format other than they've done the one, I think the last one I showed, they have like pages really miniaturized and filling up. I don't like that at all. But I think like introducing new audiences to this old stuff is pretty darn good. It only hurts when I laugh. I keep saying I need to like do a deep dive on this one, but I will someday. Just not today. The machine that travels through time. Bank robbery? I should go back in time and stop it. I'll be a hero and maybe even get a reward. Halt. I'm from the future. I'm here to stop you from robbing this bank. Any dummy can commit a crime, but it takes a true genius to be a hero. Pfft. You think robbing banks is easy? I'd like to see you do it. Soon. Ta-da! Hey, not bad. Thanks. Police sirens. I'm out of here. He went that way, officer. Hero stops robbery. Gets $10,000 reward. Sigh. Why didn't he just hop back in the machine that travels through time? Oops. Wrong way. All right. This is a dude whose style I really like. Douglas Pazhishkuskuwansky. It's super cool. I like it a lot. I like his the facial expressions that he draws. I like, like that. Kind of pretty ladies. And yeah, this dude is a good artist. Recycling, it's everybody's job, and almost nobody does it. A mad green poster. Personal electronics, bring to any lost and found. Say you found it. Batteries, remove the batteries from a new pack you just bought. Put your old dead batteries into that package and return to the store. Show them the receipt for the new batteries and tell them you were sold dead batteries. Demand replacement. Dead body. Put in the river. Use 1 or 2 used air conditioners for weight. Air conditioners. Leave on curb in front of neighbor's house. Celebrity rock, paper, scissors. This is stupid. I'm going to go through it. We're going to go through the whole thing. Will.i.am throws rock, but Jay-Z beats him with paper. But Justin Bieber beats him by throwing scissors, only to be defeated by Sarah Palin when she throws rock, which is covered by Robert Pattinson's paper, which gets cut by Samantha Ronson. What the hell is that? Scissors, which gets smashed by Lil Wayne's rock, which gets covered by LeBron James's paper. But the situation slices through it with his scissors, but Pauly D smashes them with rock. Not cool, bro. Which gets covered by Hitler's paper, which is defeated by Churchill's scissors, but those get smashed by Katy Perry's rock. But that gets beaten by President Obama's paper, which gets cut by Nixon's double scissors. But Superman saves the day by throwing double rocks. That's pretty awesome. I miss Nixon. What a great guy. What a great president. Spy versus Spy versus Spy. A rare appearance with Peter Kuper. I like that a lot. This is beauty. Oh, she won. Who would have predicted that? Here we have, this will be, oh yeah, the last one. Jesus. Is this Chaney, Tom Chaney? Yeah. Are you a candidate for the Zit Hall of Fame? Has popping one of your pimples frequently resulted in a severe case of whiplash? Has the ineffectiveness of acne medication forced you to switch to power tools instead? Oh my God, this is almost like too gruesome. Does your skin condition interfere with your use of sporting? This is too much, guys. Oh, and then there's more of it. Dude, awesome pimple cleavage. Have you ever had to wear a zit bra to keep your larger blemishes from jiggling while you walk? It's too much. I hate it. I hate it. And of course, we have the first official ad alert. Hey, that's not bad. Going through that whole magazine like that. Hey guys, if you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. That's the best way to support this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.